Hello, Nikki from Motor For You. Today we have an Audi Q8 S-Line. This is finished in Navarra Blue. This car has had one owner from new. On this car we have park distance to the front. You can see the sensors just along this front bumper here. On this car we also have 22-inch alloy wheels. If we then start to make our way around the rest of the car, past the B pillar, you can see that we have privacy glass. And as we come round to the back, you can see just along this rear bumper here, we have rear park distance. We then open up the boot. So with this car, the parcel shelf moves itself back automatically, and we do also have an electric tailgate. So if we press this button just here, we can then close the boot. Once inside the car, you can see that we have electric windows all round with your child buttons just below. We also on this car have electric folding heated mirrors. Just next to the door handle we have the locking system as well as the memory seats, which we can see we have two different options for. The headlights on this car are located to the right hand side of the steering wheel. As you can see by the green button there, we have the option of automatic headlights. With this car we also get a multifunctional steering wheel with the S-Line badge at the bottom. On the left hand side we have your OK and then also up and down button. So this keypad here correlates to the screen there, but if you move it up and down it will also change your tracks or stations. And then on the right hand side we have your favourites button as well as telephone, voice control and then volume. If we then look to the centre console, we have an armrest just here which we can open up, and inside of here we have a wireless phone charging pad which we can see just there, as well as a SIM port, an SD port, and then also two USB ports. If we then open this up, underneath here we have two cup holders as well as a 12-volt socket, and you can also put the key in there as this car has got keyless start. Just behind the gear selector is where the climate control is. On this car we have dual climate controls we can see on either side of the screen, and just at the bottom of the screen you can see that we have heated seats for the front passenger and the driver. They get three different heat options of high, medium and low. If we then look to the screen, well first of all I will show you that this car comes with a sliding panoramic roof which we can see it just here. To close this we press this button just here and the roof will then shut. And we do also have an electric blind with this car as well, so if you press the button just behind it the electric blind will then bring itself across. If we then look to the screen, you can see that this car comes with sat-nav, which we can see on the screen just there. If we then go to the home page, we can then see that we have the radio. So here we have the different sources of DAB, FM, as well as AM. And then we also have the online and then also favourite stations. We then have the media part of the screen, which we can see here. We have the USB, and if we go to sources, we have SD card, USB, connect external device, which is your Bluetooth, and then also connect online media. We then can go to phone apps. So here is where you will find Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So when you are connected to the USB port just in the armrest here, you will then be able to access Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We then have the car settings. So here we have the Audi Drive Select. You can change that through the buttons here, or you can change it through here. So here we have the different options of all road, efficiency, comfort, auto and dynamic, and then we can also raise and lower the suspension just there. We also have the car details just here, so you can see the tilt angle display as well as the raising and lowering of the suspension. We also have the efficiency assistant just here as well. We then also have the seat adjustments. So through here, if you press this button, it will then move the front of the seat there. We then also can adjust the seat temperature balance and then also the easy entry for the driver's seat. We do then also have the climate control, so you can adjust your AC through the main screen. We then have lights and vision, so you can adjust your exterior lighting, so your automatic headlights, then also entry exit lights. And then we do also have background lighting, so this is your ambient lighting. You can choose an individual one or you can choose between the options on the left just there. We then have the parking aid, so we have whether it's automatic activation and the volume. We also have your driver assist. So here you can configure your own individual ones. You have your distance warning, your Audi presense, and then also the rest recommendation. And then on the last page is just settings and service. On this car, we do get a reverse camera, which we can see just here, but we do also get a 360-degree camera. As I move the steering wheel, the guidelines move with the steering wheel, giving you a rough idea as to where the car will then go. If we then go back to the home page, on the last page, we have messages, weather and news. If we then have a look at the seats, here we have the driver's side seat, which is a fully electric seat, which we can see the adjustments for here at the side. We do also have the S-Line badge on the seats, and these are part leather and part cloth. On this car, we do also have an upgraded sound system, which we can see just here. If we then come round to the back, we have 3 seats in the back. There is Isofix just along the bottom there. We can also bring down the middle of the centre seat, which reveals 2 cup holders here for the rear passengers. We also have 2 12-volt sockets as well for the rear passengers. If you have any questions or queries on this car, please contact us at Motor4U. Alternatively, you can give us a call on 01580 879 666.